Back again, boys. Right. I don't know if I'm gonna be uploading tomorrow or Sunday. It just depends if I feel good as well as work. So, yeah. There's nothing tomorrow, you know why. And with Sunday as well. Let's continue, for sure. Hopefully this is the right save. And it's not responding. Oh my fucking god. I know I just opened the PC, but damn. This is terrible. Okay. Thanks, game. I managed to avoid getting stuck in the fence by shuffling along the wall the long way around the lunchroom. It's a bit longer, but at least there's less risk of getting used as an improvised meat club. Hey, why don't I just go through the courtyard? It's right there next to the table. Well, it is what it is now. Damn, next time. Hey, is there a palm tree or something by the table now? Never seen ones with a trunk that's green. I get around the last of the crowd and approach the table. Damon's here, chowing down on a sandwich stacked with various meats. And, like yesterday, Olivia's already at the table. Hey, Damien. You seen Liz? I thought she was joining us for lunch. Without a word, Damien points to the palm tree next to us. There you go, that explains it. Ah, crap, that's no tree. And there's no green branch palm tree, hombre. Ah. Who doesn't love a good Sprite? Sadly, it's not the McDonald's one like I talked about last episode, I think. I look up to see Liz's head in the rafters, prodding at the vines on the ceiling. The ceiling was a lot lower in the computer lab, so I couldn't tell as easily, but that neck is long. Anyways. Hey Liz. Hey Inko, couldn't see you from up here until I heard you. Well, guess I'll go ahead to get my food from the vending machines again. Now, making my way over to the vending machines, I do the same song and dance I did last time. A card swipe and a few button presses later earn me a couple cans of soda, 2 bags of chips, and a few candy bars. It's like when the teacher asks you if you brought enough candy for everyone. Only now it's true. I'm not broke anymore. And sadly I have to share it. I head back to our table, the bundle of food stuff in my makeshift pouch, and distribute them. Distribute them. Olivia gets her share, but she doesn't say anything. Ah, sweet! Poggers! Ah, why thank you, Inko. Damien, if you be some kind. Already on it. Damien cracks open a can of soda just as Liz lowers her head next to him. She's wearing a novelty soda cap. Hello? I'd never tried that before. Though I'm pretty sure I've seen people use it. I've never tried it out myself. And I feel like it's mainly with beer too. Anyways, he then speed swaps the old can with a new one. Almost like he's swapping wheels on a Formula 1 racer. I just don't like the politics of Formula One. I don't know even how they managed to have politics in that, but they did it. God bless Europe. Thank you. No problemo. Liz's head cranes back up to the top of the ceiling to continue eating the foliage. So, Nico, how has your day been so far? It's been pretty decent, I'd say. I'm mostly looking forward to photography, since Ben will show me some good photo spots. Cool, cool. Damon just nods as he continues to munch on his sandwich. I think he's zoned out about halfway through my sentence. It wasn't even a long sentence. Oh, and also, Liz helped me submit my contest entry. Where's my mouse? There it is. Awesome. Can always rely on Liz to help you out. Bladder will get you nowhere, Damien. Just saying the honest truth. Liz entered the contest too, right? Everyone must be trying to win the cash prize. The money's okay. Dude, not again. This is real. I don't know if it's just this computer today, or if it's just Liz's head just going down for some reason. I don't know. Liz comes down again with a mouthful of leaves. Her hands hold up a tray with each segment filled with a different sauce. The real prize is having your submission featured on the sponsor's magazine cover, and in a featured article. How is she still articulate? Also, I do have something in my mouth. It's a cough drop. I just want to see if that actually helps my throat. Ah! Okay. Chewing does not help. Do you have any idea how great that looks on a resume? Heck, you could probably get a scholarship with that alone. Well, you really got all this planned out. What'd you submit? She takes a moment to swallow her salad, and then shares a huge grin. I submitted my best digital art piece. Ooh, what is it? Here. The tray set aside so she can bring out her phone to show Damon and me her entry. Looks to be a village townhouse piece. Very rustic and classy. Looks pretty good. Whatever rustic means. Yo, that's dope. That's cool. That looks so realistic. Oh yeah. Unreal Engine 5. Thanks. Took me about a week to really blend some of the more fanciful elements into each other. I based it off my grandfather's home from the old country. Where would that be? This is amazing. You can't even tell that this whole thing is digital art at all. How do we know this is not AI? Or just Unreal Engine 5? Damien grabs hold of Liz's phone and turns towards Olivia. Hey, Olivia. She thumbs up, having been suddenly made relevant to the convo she was just speculating. Or spectating. What? I'm not giving these chips back. They're mine. I was just gonna show you Liz's entry. Olivia narrows her eyes and then leans over to see the image on Liz's phone. She then looks up and gives Damon a quick nod before returning to eating her chips. Damon's smile falters a little at her minimal response, though he's back to his usual grin as Liz takes back her phone. Wow, Liz. I didn't know you were so into digital painting. It looks great. Do you plan on being an artist after graduating? Aw, thanks. Well, no, I don't plan to being an artist per se. Plan is to be an art antiques dealer, specifically with art. What's that mean? It means she buys splatter canvases everyone else just uses for money laundering. The state of art. Absolute state of art. No. It'll be real deal stuff. There's a market out there for it. I was about to say what Nathan Drake does, but I don't think he stole a painting. I think just steals artifacts. Kinda like Lara Croft, but I think she also deals with paintings too. So I'm taking the AP business class and using the school's prestigious art program. That's why I actually picked this place out. There's a real elite selection of graduates from here. Oh, you're the school treasurer too, right? Sure am. I'm doing everything to make sure I'm ready for the real deal. I do love painting though. It's not just an ends to a means. Maybe that's why I want to get into trading. I can get the right people the right art they need. That's very thoughtful. Huh. I should start thinking about my future more. I wonder what Olivia thinks about this. Even if it interests her. Jamie's just exaggeratedly nodding his head up and down. I don't know if he's agreeing with Liz or headbanging to some tune playing in his head. I look to the side to see Olivia staring down at the chips bag, looking pensive. Shit. I guess I'm not the only one that's a bit worried about our long-term plans after school, compared to Liz. But we still got the whole year, still. What about you, Damien? Don't really have a big goal set. Only reason I'm here is because it's the closest school to our home. Damien, you know I keep telling you about planning ahead. I know, but I like keeping my options open. So what are you doing in school? I just picked out any classes that seemed interesting to me. Though I gotta say, home economics class is pretty fun. I get to make food in class and eat it too. That's basically what home economics is. Being a cook, taking care of the place, your home. I'm pretty sure it's mainly kitchen stuff, but just a bit more on top of it. That's what I think as well, at least. From learning skills in a class like that, you'd be a perfect husband. Hell yeah. Wait, what? What? Oh? Okay, bye. But to get back to my point, that art contest. Wait, did Liz say that, or was that Inko? If it was Liz, I think that's a big hint, my guy. If I win and get that interview, it's an insane advantage. I'll say. By the by, Olivia, did you submit something for the art contest? Oh. She looks away, slightly deflated. No. Really? Oh crap, I might have a chance then. Hey Liz, that sounds a certain way. You also lost your thingamajig. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, she is not wrong. I have a chance. If Messi is out of the picture and Ronaldo's out the picture, I don't know who has a chance. Maybe Holland? I don't know about Mbappe. Maybe Holland, for sure. Olivia rolls her eyes and merely goes back to munching on her chips. Mr. Laudeman said you were really into painting. And I really liked the portrait that you made of... Damn. I really liked the portrait of me you made. Oh, she what? Her suspicious leer is now replaced by a murderous gaze. Ugh. Yep. Lunch is the perfect time to eat my feet. I haven't actually seen any of her real work. Only something she's done out of boredom. Olivia's eyes close as she inhales deeply, the air of neutrality returning to her once she reopens them. She looks me up and down again, as though something will be different this time. Can't. What's that mean? Besides, even if I could, I'm gonna be looking for the best artist here, so you gotta show that to them with how good your art is. But I just don't want them to look at me and feel like they have to give me a reward out of pity. Damon's face is frozen mid-bite, his sandwich losing its meat integrity by the second as his eyes flick between Olivia and I. I can practically hear a blaring alarm in his head as his brain catches fire trying to connect dots. I want to be judged for my art, and not... Olivia struggles to formulate the next few words, and lets out a weary sigh. It would just feel undeserved. How? Yeah, how? Damn, son. Damon, shush. Has that ever happened before? Do people really do that? You weren't there for it. Some losers used to even tell me to take advantage of it. Why not? That was a bad move. Dude, seriously? What, so I constantly get reminded of myself? So I can't separate myself from my work? So I can get complacent being worse? And so I can eventually rely on it? So the playing field can be even? It's a lot at once. I'm not even sure if I got all that. I definitely touched a nerve I shouldn't have. No, sorry. Olivia brushes her hair down. Look, I don't want to get award and praise I haven't earned. I'm seriously not that good. I really wouldn't win. She sighs and takes a long sip of cola. Can I see some of your work? No. Damn. Denied just like that. Man, she really shouldn't put herself down like that. I get it. A lot of students here are crazy good at art. So we're probably better now than I ever will be. And they're just starting. It's pretty scary to think about. I mean, like that landscape of the city near the principal's office. Landscape? Hold on, I took a shot of it. It's a bit tough getting my camera out now with all the books I needed for class in the way. I lay out the contents of my backpack, taking my treasured DSLR out last. After finding the shot in question in the menu, I turned the display towards everyone else so that they could see the glamour shot. A freshman made that painting. Just from looking at it, I can see why it won first place. I drew that. Oh. Her name is on it, isn't it? My brain finally makes the connection with the signature on the mural. That was you? Is it that much of a shock to you? Quite a bit, yeah. It looks amazing. I mean, it's whatever. Had to have some dumb guy help me out, so it isn't like I was the one who did it all. So when you say you can't enter, it's because you already won once? Yeah, basically. She looks away from us, eating her chips in silence. I've heard the expression of being one's worst critic, but I'd never expect Olivia to kick herself this hard. I'm mental kicking myself thrice, so we're just thinking that last part. What? Something wrong, Riz? Liz? Our girl Riz. Did she bite her tongue or something? Why is she imitating one of those pitcher plants right now? Pitcher plants? You mean pitcher plants? Aw, man. How do you imitate a pitcher plant, my guy? Liz? What's with the look, long neck? Damn. Just surprised to see you in better spirits is all. You're making it weird. Don't make it weird. Yeah, it's been ages, Olivia. To think a Randy like Inky here got you to open up like this in just 2 days. He just do, man. The girl in question freezes. Damien's thoughtless comments having thrust her into self-awareness. You made her go away again. And I got bots on my Insta stories. That's crazy. And of course she leaves. Olivia, wait! She's gone. Well, she did give a warning. Yeah. I was just excited to see she was making good progress. And I guess that's the rest of lunch. Or that's it for lunch. The rest of lunch we'd spent trying to talk about Liz's art process. Damon looked like he wanted to try and bring back Olivia back into the conversation. But no one had any idea where she had gone. Still, a part of me thinks she wants to talk. So then why doesn't she? Sadly, a question for another time. As Olivia's departure seems to signal the end of lunch, with that silly bell. At least Liz and Damon were to wave goodbye. Leaving me to clean up all the trash from the— Oh! I thought you left! Ah, god damn it. Including everything I'd removed from my backpack. Darn it! Oh, darn. Not responding again! What a fucking shit PC this is. Did I ever date this Let's Play with one of the featured Let's Plays? Because if I didn't, I'm just gonna say I did finish GTA 5 finally yesterday. I don't know when it's gonna come out. Oh hey, but I know it's gonna be 2025, because that's how this channel runs, funnily enough. Photography class comes and goes. Since we're partners, Anakin. Wait. Yadakin. Okay, whatever. Idakin gives Ben and I the green light to walk around the campus. Ben shows me around to see his prime photo spots and such, and as such becomes my impromptu tour guide. It's actually pretty neat to see the parts of the school that I haven't explored yet until now. Places like this music hall, recreational pool were most interesting to see. Currently at the courtyard, Ben points out the views of the outer landscapes around the school. No wonder why Ben was eager to show me. These views are impeccable. But while he's explaining the image he has in his head, my mind still wanders back to Olivia. I wonder what I did to make her express herself so much. Inko? Inko! Huh? I was asking if you'd be available sometime during the weekend to take photos. Oh, I'm free on Saturday. Excellent. We can meet up back here. Sounds good. As we head back to class, I begin to think if there's something I can do in history class. Ah, history class. Of course. Back in history class, Mrs. Procklin continues prattling on about And after a final offensive that left the entire city of Trisopolis destroyed. Oh god. The Chthonian hegemony was defeated, bringing an end to their crimes against both Dino and humankind. Mashallah, the hegemony has perished. With that, the Dino-Human War came to an end, and peace was finally declared after 10 years of strife. You should have just said a decade. Of course, there was the matter of rebuilding and dousing all this fire still burning, as well as what to do with all the bodies and... Interesting. Yawners. I should probably care more about Procling's lectures since history has extremely strong cultural connotations, but man, is it boring. Ahead of me, Olivia has returned to her usual default sullen, deflated gloom. She's not glaring back at me, so she's probably over whatever that was. Or she still doesn't know I'm here. Boy, that will be entertaining to see. Assuming I don't end up with a mechanical pencil jammed through a lens. The other students are similarly bored, while occasionally marking down something whether it sounds like it'll be on a review sheet at the end of the week. There is, of course, no more note passing today. Mrs. Prockling's effusion yesterday must have still be on their minds. Oh, with that absolute precision from Solly. What a lad he is. There won't be any more chances given. Even though she doesn't seem threatening on her own, the consequences would be dire. Especially if she can call Solly over like her own personal enforcer. There's simply no getting around it. This is just a period we'll all have to sit through. And there isn't even any solidarity to be had in our shared misery. It's simply the reality of high school history class. The only saving grace is that she isn't stalking around the room looking for us to do something wrong. Instead, we're being lectured at. My hand mechanically copies down whatever she's written on the board. And while I should also be paying attention to what Mrs. Procling is saying, I'm more than certain that we'll be reading the exact same things from our heavy textbook. So my eyes wander away from her, and the board scan over my peers, all equally as bored and feigning interest. Eventually, there's a bit of movement ahead of me. What's she up to now? Olivia folds a sheet of notebook paper back and forth discreetly, creating a deep crease. Then she licks her finger and runs it along the crease and gently pulls. The paper rips along the seam silently. Oh, is she really risking it? What she even got to gain? It's just a note-passing game. Maybe she feels bad because she got caught yesterday? Oh boy. Olivia passes the note to her left. This dude next to her raises an eyebrow, but surprisingly takes the note. Immediately passes it on without looking at it. One by one, my classmates pass the note along to the next. Nobody dares open the note and write something in. I surreptitiously keep track of that note in the corner of my eye as it makes its circuit around the room. God, thankfully, Miss Prockling's eyes are focused on the board when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I reach for my ear as if to give it a scratch, and the folded page is pushed into my waiting fingers, against my ear. As I feel an edge grinding against my earlobe, I chew my lip, keep the, keep the hiss of pain contained. Hopefully you don't get a paper cut, my boy. Probably unintentional, but a paper cut still stings bad. Ah, okay. So it is a paper cut. Especially on such a fleshy part. My fingers toy with the bundle of paper now at my desk. No one else had bothered with it. I wouldn't exactly call it an empty canvas, but there could be a potential here. There's a crumpling noise beneath my fingertips. Must have unfolded it while I was thinking. Looking at the soul doodle on the sheet, I see a pretty simple red drawing with a very realistic hand giving it a thumbs up. There's plenty of space this time. And Mrs. Brockman is preoccupied at the front. I doubt she'd even noticed. The temptation is there. Making my fingers itch at finally getting a real chance to do something fun in this sleep-inducing class. In fact, I've the perfect idea in mind that catch Olivia's attention. If that doesn't ruin everything, that is. She's not uncompassionate, but Mrs. Brockman has a lot less tolerance for horseplay in her class. We probably wouldn't get another chance. Go by Coach Sully's one chance policy. Now these guys aren't even considering playing along. I bet it really wouldn't be pretty. Kinda makes me concerned for Olivia. I could just hold on to the note and give it back after class. Heck, Olivia would never even know. I don't think she even knows I'm in his class. Let's save. Return. Right. We could be safe and hold it on, or hold on to it. Or we could be adventurous and draw a doodle. I think we're gonna do this. Draw the Gator girl on a half pipe. What's life without a bit of risk? I'll wait for Mr. Prockley to start a new tangent to make sure I have enough time. She just said something about the single continent movement. Time to move? Single continent movement. You talking about plate tectonics? I don't fucking know, man. And then you start off with a hegemony too. What's happening? This is basically going to be a stick figure, but it's just a doodle. If only you could doodle a photograph. Not sure what I meant by that. I followed you pretty easily. Also, I don't know how to draw a wheelchair. In the end, it looks more like an abstract depiction of a bow-legged T-Rex than what I wanted. Oops. That'll have to do. I check over one last time, as if I had the conceptualization to improve it. Ah, well. I pass the note forwards, carefully not to notify the teacher. Olivia takes the note over her shoulder, once more not checking it. She seems to deflate a bit on opening the note, probably because of all the blank space. Doesn't look like she recognizes whatever I did either. Maybe I should talk about it with her after class. I don't know, it seems like an okay thing to do. She just passed the note again. What? Once more the process of students taking a note and passing it along without looking. Although this time it's a bit more collectively annoyed. Probably won't go around again. Why the heck would Olivia send a note around again? Nobody's going to change their mind and draw something now. Is it desperation? Thoughtlessness? Whatever it is, the note's coming my way again. I take it I confirmed that yes, once again, nobody else wrote anything. However, alright. How about adding myself to the sketch of the half pipe? This time I just depict myself as a stick figure. No use trying to go outside my skill level for no passing game. It's simple enough to do. I even include my sunglasses. Yeah, I'm liking this. I like that confidence, my guy. Maybe I should also make sure Mrs. Brocklin isn't looking my way. Yeah, she's not right now. I'm in luck. Alright, time to pass this on. I passed the note forward once more. Olivia pinches the note between her two fingers, still not looking back. I keep saying that, but I guess it's not weird. Why would you look back in that situation? She checks the note and looks a bit down again. I glance up into the corner I'd drawn in. Oh, damn! I nearly fall out of my seat from the sudden loud noise. There's a moment of unwavering silence before her voice speaks up. Mrs. Halford? The girl in question shrinks in her seat in embarrassment. Sorry, Mrs. Brockling. Saw a spider. Mrs. Brockling simply sighs, muttering to herself and turning her attention back to writing more notes on the board. Oh, okay. She turns her head back slowly, just enough to make, just to be able to make eye contact with me. While she eyes me with the judging contempt and curiosity, I see her hand is tenderly massaging the tip of her tail. Looking at the floor, I think she managed to chip the... what? Linoleum? I guess that's the sheen of the floor? I don't know. As soon as Mrs. Brockling turns around to continue teaching, Olivia scribbled something down. She turns to look at me once more, hesitating. Then, she flicks the note in my direction. It completely misses me. Try to catch midair, but end up slamming my face onto my desk to get it. Mr. Nito, what was that noise? I palmed the note into my sleeve and strained to keep my injured eye open. The teacher probably meant the foot stomping. I, found that spider, Mrs. Brockling. The teacher grimaces. That better be cleaned up by the end of class then, Mr. Nito. Yes, ma'am. What a save! I breathe a sigh of relief as my excuse weathers Mrs. Brockling's stare. Now it's MRS. Damn. She turns a few pages in a textbook lying on her desk, instructing the class to do the same as she searches for something. She's distracted. I can finally see what Olivia drew. There's now a surprisingly detailed dodgeball whizzing towards my stick figure's head. I want to be upset, but I find myself admiring her motion lines. Seriously, she should be an animator. Ah, should we tell Matt about that? Maybe even Trigger. I mull over I mull over what to add, and settle on giving the large rat sunglasses as well. A few seconds later, it looks twice as cool as before. Nice. I look up to Olivia, wondering how to get it back to her, when a sinister idea comes to mind. Her hood hangs open as it rests on her back. It's a tough shot, but... bingo. Olivia scratches at the back of her neck and finds a note. Did you use the nook as a backboard? That is devious, but very funny. She looks back with squinted eyes, judging my intent and scanning me for foul play. She mouths something at me. A question, I think? But I'm not the most apt lip reader, especially when said lips are thrice as long as humans. She still unfolds the page. and seconds later she's already added a new sketch and folded up. The note lands neatly on my desk this time. I inspect the latest edition. More rats doing decidedly non-rat activities. Shadow Rat Gang. Possibly. I'd like to see what the hell that drawing is, too. I wonder what she'd think of a cat this time. We continue passing the sheet back and forth, adding new sketches, and adding to others. My fingers are starting to tire when Mrs. Prockling addresses Olivia. Alright, Mrs. Halford, you may leave now. Everyone else, you may take the last 5 minutes to start on your homework. Olivia takes her time to pack away her supplies, occasionally glancing my way. Gone is the paranoia. It's now become just plain confusion. As if I wouldn't play the doodle game thing with her. As she wheels out of her room, I notice her eyes still on me. I wave her goodbye, and she seems shocked by that, turning her head and finally passing through the doorway. Right then, homework. Ah, crap. It only now occurs to me that there's a pretty good reason the teacher doesn't want us slacking off during class. For the last 5 minutes, I try to speed read the second chapter in its entirety. Damn, that's probably like, what? 3 pages, at least? Failing to get any good information to use for today's homework, I resolve to just checking online for a lecture that's not as boring. Or you can just check the answers online. Do a bit of tomfoolery because it's fucking high school. Only take it seriously when it's college, boys. Or some shit like that, I don't know. Maybe with one good animation even. Animation? Like infographics? That is a YouTube channel, right? Or the other one that starts with a K that I can't pronounce. Courage Sogid or whatever. When the rest of us are finally excused, I realize that I've still got the page full of doodles. Considering all the stuff on it, I'd feel like a waste to just toss it away. I decide to keep it, slipping it into one of my binder's most extra plastic sleeves. With everything safely packed away, I shoulder my backpack and exit the room. Man, now I get why Olivia gets to leave some more classes early. The halls are so packed and chaotic once class ends, I always end up being pushed around by rowdy students headed towards their next classes. When school ends, it's even worse. When I saw it yesterday, it was something else. The word riptide comes to mind. I ended up just waiting around for a few minutes before the flow to die down. It's looking like that's just going to be my routine now. I can somewhat get it. Especially with something like MegaCon that happened just a week ago. Actually, no. 2 weeks ago. Right? Of course, my fucking calendar refuses to open. I'm just gonna say yes. I passed by a few more art displays on my way to the stairs back down to the first floor. This isn't the art wing, but there's still a bunch of displays up. Maybe there simply isn't enough space? Oh, no, don't do that. Something presses into my chest and lurches me to stop. It's Olivia! Oh! What's up, bro? Holding an arm out to stop me. She's still staring at me, though less suspiciously. Her jaw's open, but no sound comes out. She realizes her hand is still out and retracts it awkwardly, indecisively darting between her hoodie pocket and her armrest. Is she expecting something? Oh, the note maybe? Hey, you could have told me. Huh? You were in Mrs. Prockling's class too? You could have mentioned that. Sorry, I guess I was sort of aiming for a bit of a dramatic reveal there. She brushes her hair aside. Well, whatever. Later, I guess. Why did he stop me out here? He stops her chair mid-turn, with gray eyes contemplating the dirty floor. I don't really get you. Olivia's eyes turn back to me, and now I can see the nervousness in her pupils. Why do you care? Why indeed? Well, I guess the main reason is I want to be friends. With me, though? Sure. Those tiny movements, in which I saw the Gator Girl hyper anime come to mind, and I couldn't help but smile. Those small shows of just genuine feelings. I think Mr. Anakin is right. Anakin Skywalker. Olivia hums in disagreement, finally turning away. Ah, crap, maybe that was too forward of me. I swing my backpack around so I can reach inside it. I still have that note. Note? What, with the doodles? From class right now? Why? Just figured you wanted. It was fun filling it out and all. Just as I'm about to pull out my binder, the Gator Girl looks back at me and shakes her head. It's just doodles. You can throw it at. You keep it. If it's so important. For the briefest second, I swore I saw her mouth form a tiny smile. But now, she's back to looking neutrally at. Huh. Didn't know. Damn, okay. Didn't notice the school had elevators. Why don't more people use it? She flashes a key from her pocket. So it's part of her accommodations. Makes sense. By now, the hallway has cleared up a bit. The elevator arrives and Olivia rolls in. She moves her arm to push the button and jams the key in some slot. What's to look for? He coming? Oh. I slide in beside Olivia just before the door closes. It's probably safe to catch your foot and then just reopen it, but man, this thing is ancient. There's an inspection certificate lazily plastered above the door from the side, and it's covered in coffee stains and other signs of age. Is this thing really safe? Olivia shrugs. What's the worst that would happen? Our legs break? She eyes me with a smirk. This may have been a mistake. It just seems like a regular elevator to me, my guy. My heart drops as the space around me seems to drop for a split second. The sound of the worn-out elevator mechanics fills the cramped space. Seems like it's going down forever. How slow is this thing? I look over to Olivia. She uses this thing daily. Surely you'd normally run smoother. Her mouth hangs slightly open in an amused grin, watching my sudden onset claustrophobia. Relax, dude. This is normal. Alright. This is normal. This thing jostling around like it's going to drop us at any second is completely normal. When we reach the bottom, the doors clink open, and I practically fall out. Olivia casually rolls from behind. Somehow I sense this with a degree of superiority. Anyway, see you later. Oh, yeah, see you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Olivia rolls round a corner, and I'm left on my lonesome. My senses return to me, and I start making my way to the metro station. Okay. What the fuck? At least the transition was much faster. I can appreciate that. Oh, just you. Not the girl and the two letters on the right. That's a shame. As I make the journey home, it strikes me how much progress I've made with Olivia. It's definitely still in its awkward phase, but I can see that she's opening up little by little. And it's starting to become amusing seeing her get confused by my friendly gestures. All in all, I got a pretty good feeling about this. Listen, Ben, sure we're overreacting though. I'll be sure to tell them all about it. Hell yeah. Absolute hell yeah. A week into September has come and gone, and I'm finally being acclimated to St. Hammond. Things have been going pretty smooth lately, if I do say so myself. Over the past week or so, I've been getting more and more used to my new friends, learning new quirks of them daily over lunch and in our classes. What? Like Olivia's penchant for tail whips. Okay. Ah, new day. As I sit on the metro to school, my foot comes up to prod at the tender spot on my shin. I also learned not to borrow Olivia's stuff without asking. She usually tries to keep to herself, even when we're partnered up, but I do my best to play nice. Not to say she's being rude or anything, just quiet. More and more, I've kind of figured that part of her silence was just nerves. Accepting that silent facade. Faced? Wait, are you trying to say facade? Hold on. Or facet. Like a facet of life. Actually, that might be what they're saying, but I want to check Google real quick. See if they actually spelled this shit right. Facet, okay. Yes. Accepting the silent facet? I think we found some small understanding between us. Enough that I think she's starting to see me as a friend now. Or maybe even an acquaintance. Among other things, Damon and Liz had given me their numbers. Got 'em. Friendships. We are building them, for sure. Damn. Or rather, Damon gave me both his and Liz's numbers. Oh, what the bloody hell. So that I can do that with the mouse wheel. Okay. At first I thought Liz would be mad that Damon had basically doxed her. Doxed with 1X. But she doesn't seem to mind when he explained his reasons. Also got Ben's number since he figured we'd be doing a lot more team projects in photography class. My eyes roll over to past messages from my new friends. I become so engrossed rereading them that I nearly missed the announcement of my stop. I scramble to get off the metro, the closing doors just catching my jacket and forcing me to yank it out before I'm dragged down the tracks. Not going to let that bring down my mood though. It's Friday, meaning after today comes the weekend. We're so close, lads. So close to that weekend. Oh, bloody hell. There you go. It's a quick walk from the station. I can see the school may enter my field of vision. Jesus. This school looks completely barren. Is it closed? Weird. I look around at some of the small stores that surround the school. The ones that are usually staffed by student workers are also empty. One of them has lights on, but it just looks like the manager's looking over some paperwork inside. I don't recall any announcement about a holiday today. Well, while I admit to having forgotten what day it was in the past, I'm absolutely certain it's Friday. So, where is everyone? Even the entranceway, my phone. Even the entranceway to my school is barren. The door probably won't open. Yep. Hello? Dan spin in front of the camera watching the door. It doesn't respond. You know what? Damien wouldn't know what's going on. I flip through my contacts and find Damien's number. I put my phone to my ear and pray that it picks up. After a minute or so of waiting, the dial tone cuts off and it was replaced by Damien's voice. Yo, what up, Nico? Hey, Damien. I'm at the school right now and it looks like no one's here. Know what that's about? Huh? What do you... There's a brief pause on the other end of the line. Oh! You didn't hear? Hear what? Today's the last warm day of the summer, or season, so everyone's celebrating. Celebrating? Yeah, we're actually having a cookout at my place today. Say, you want to come over? The generous but spontaneous offer caused me to hesitate for a moment to respond. Thanks for the offer, Damien, but it's alright. I wouldn't want to intrude on your guys' party. What? It's no big deal, dude. All my folks enjoy the company. There's gonna be plenty to eat, too. Plus, Olivia's here as well. I weigh my options. Either go to the party, or... I can just take the metro back home and sit in my room doing... nothing. Yankee? You still there, buddy? Yeah, still here. We're just clearing my schedule. You sure it won't be an issue? Of course not, amigo. A friend of mine is a friend of the family. Well, alright then. Nice. I'll text you the address. See you soon, compadre. With that, the call ends, and not a few seconds later... seconds later that I get a text notification. Okay. Oh no, the transitions being slow again. This is... this title of this video will just be not responding. 61193 Sheraton Road. His contact name is D-Man. It's the D-Boys. D-Boys. We love SCP. Hunter, or whatever it's called. D-Boy for life. So what is that profile picture? Looks like Damien. I just can't tell who's on the right. Go the long way around the neighbor. Oh, go the long way around. The neighbor doesn't chain his dog. Lol. Very cool. I copy and paste the address on my Google Maps. Godspeed. Huh. Looks like Damien lives pretty close to the school. Of course, it's a little longer taking Damien's instructions, but I'm not about to try outrunning a loose dog with my physique. Well, better make my way over then. (6189) 61191. Here it is, 61193. Did that grass looks a bit overgrown, but whatever. The house looks standard for a house in this neck of the woods, or neighborhood. It's a one-story place, but it looks very spacious. Definitely a family house. I walk up the stone step path to the front door and ring the doorbell. The grocery bag wrapped around my fingers is starting to chafe a bit. I could have just come right away, but I felt bad coming over empty-handed, so I got something for the party. A simple salad bowl from one of the local stores on the way over? Why didn't you just get candy? Salad, I would absolutely be a bit miffed. It's still something, but it's a salad that you brought to a fucking get-together? I don't know if he said barbecue. Wow, I just realized my memory is a bit shite. But, no matter. Life's good. There is today the Grand Tour special, the penultimate special, the sand job. The final episode of the Grand Tour. Haven't seen it yet. I want to see it with my friend. But, you know, in-game is supposed to be a good day. And today, I'll make it a good day. Even though it's nearly 4 p.m. It doesn't seem like much, but as my mom taught me, it's courteous to come to a party with something. Actually, I realize how ill-prepared I look for an end-of-summer celebration. With Damon mentioning a pool, everyone else must either be wearing casual clothes or swimwear. Meanwhile, here am I looking overly formal. Not like I could have thought to bring swim trunks to school. The door swings open and out steps Damien. And go? Wow, man, you're crazy early. And you've come bearing gifts. Yup, here I am. I don't want to come empty-handed, so I stopped by the store and got a salad. Aw, you didn't have to, dude. Seriously, though. Really didn't have to. My family and I are carnivores. But thanks. Still, it's like, not even 10, man. Oh, you didn't give me a time, so... Nah, that's my bad. Still, since you're here already, come on in. Well, don't I feel silly? People do say it's a bit weird being the first people to arrive, but... I don't know, I guess you can be the first to leave as well. That's the one advantage I see. As well as you can see the food. Maybe even have access to said food early. Maybe, I don't know. Damien still accepts the grocery bag. And chucks up to the side somewhere. Nice. Come on, everyone's out back right now. He turns back, making for a sliding door on the opposite end of the house. Following after, I barely have time to take in what I think is the living room and dining room. There's a number of toys strewn about, from dart guns and loose game controllers. Damien opens a glass door and gives me a small push out of the house. Gotta have that Christian cross. What is that thing on the... Oh, that's a dart on the clock. I was about to say, what is that? And you can see the dart guns. A dart gun and then the other darts. Look. Wait, I like that painting. Kind of reminds me of the very end of Uncharted 4 on that island. As well as the secluded beach in Scarlet and Violet. Kind of does remind me of that. I'll just remind you of Just Cause 3. Following after, I barely have time to take in what I think is the living room and dining room. I already said that. Hey everyone, you got a guest already. Stepping out into the wooden deck, I'm surprised to see the pool and yard. To the left of me is what looks to be an older, heavier set version of Damien. Well, howdy there. Are you? Wait, hold on. Are you Propane Man? Is that Hank? I'll be damned if it's actually Hank. Because of that damn haircut style. Where? The style kinda does look like Hank's, but Hank's is either brown or dirty blonde. That one's just red. I don't even know if it's supposed to be Hank Hill. Well, howdy there. Hello, sir. I'm Enko. He shifts the barbecue tongs from his right hand to his left so that he can shake my hand. Randy Payne. You can just call me Randy, though. Hide the grimace as we shake hands, feeling what I'm guessing is a very sticky marinade now clinging to my palm. Didn't think someone would come this early. I just finished getting the good stuff all sauced up. As soon as he lets go, he focuses back on the piles of different meats heaped up next to the grill. Meanwhile, I grab some nearby napkins to wipe the sauce from my hand. Ah, what's on the menu? Let's see here. The brisket, flanks, ribs, sirloin, tenderloin, top sirloin, bottom sirloin, rounds, and shanks. The fuck are rounds? Hold on. I must check. What is a round cut? A round steak? It doesn't look very round to me. Oh, well, some cuts do look round. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna say, yes, ovalishly round. Also, that's a lot of cow. It's a lot of cow. All marinated in my special mix of wet rub and dry rub seasoning. Oh god. Excuse me. Oh wow. That's a lot of this can too. If the missus doesn't rope you into carrying too much around. Sure, sounds fun. I've actually never grilled before. It's not too tough, you'll see. Now that I'm here, I can finally ask Damien the question that's been on my mind. Hey Damien, so I've been curious this whole time. What exactly is this celebration anyway? Oh yeah, I haven't told you yet. Well, you see, or Damien can probably explain, a motherly voice cuts him off. Damien, sweetie, you shouldn't keep your baby brother waiting any longer. At the mention of the younger sibling, a tiny Damien clone jumps over the deck railing and... Acid Punch! Oh, that's a Mr. Beast shirt. A cat, why? Why? He has no pupils. This kid is not real. Vinny! Look, bro, just like the Power Raptors. I told you, fucking Power Raptors. I wonder how Power Rangers are doing with the youngins today. Isn't there an anime that's basically Power Rangers, except the tiles? What, man? I swear there is an upcoming Power Rangers anime, but I feel like it has losers in it. Like losers in the title for some reason. Maybe it's like Power Rangers, but they gone to that dark side or some shit. I don't know. Or maybe it's just Power Rangers Jap animated edition. Maybe. Ah. Yeah, this kid has done it with his lack of pupils. I'm so sorry, Nico. Vincent, this is why I don't want you watching those violent shows. Yeah, she has that fucking t-shirt. That bootleg Mickey t-shirt. With one arm! With one arm! That is... That is just depressing. I can appreciate the art, though. Who doesn't love Mickey Mouse? I am indifferent, because I fucking work at Uniqlo Disney Springs. And we have like 10 different designs. Also, I don't think Power Rangers is all that violent, my guy. At least compared to what I watched long ago. Watching in general, it was a much different experience in the mid 2000s. Especially when it comes to the internet. Because by God, people can send you the most random shit or heinous shit on the internet. And even in school, I was not spared from that. My first gore video, I guess you can call it gore, was literally in middle school. I think it was my first year. And somebody just showed me, straight up, walked up, asked me if I wanted to watch a certain video. I think it was me and my friend. And it was just Jar Squatter. It was just straight up Jar Squatter. And when it comes to the television, I got bored watching different shows. Or certain shows for long periods of time. So, of course, I like to surf. Surf here and there. And then I found Deadliest Warrior on Spike TV. Didn't know when the times were, so the day after, I searched up again, and I just found one episode of 1,000 Ways to Die. 1001, whatever it was. God damn. Ah. 1001 Days to Die is just a fever dream. Because not only is it a documentary, it's a mockumentary. Like, it's taking the piss out of the people that died. I mean, some people did die stupid ways. Like, I do remember a criminal hiding in a... What's that, a trash bin? Trying to evade cops. Only for said trash bin to be picked up by a dump truck and actually squash him. So, that was fun. At least I didn't see it. I don't even think you saw the blood. You just hear him just getting squished. That's it. It wasn't that bad. And then there was another one. I think he still dealt with criminals. I think he hid again. Or this criminal hid. This time in a car wash? I think the car wash or the section of the car wash where you actually drive in. And you just get a car wash in 30 seconds. Somehow he backs up to a water hose that was exposed. And then actually punctured his neck. And I saw that shit inflate until it burst open. Or just burst. That was fucking graphic. That type of show would not get fucking made today. But I do appreciate what the hell that was. Bye-bye. I don't know what's worse. Brain rot of yesteryear or brain rot of today. I wonder what the brain rot will be in the upcoming years. Back to this shit. The younger Dino isn't listening. He's already off to finding another victim. What? Oh, bloody hell. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Was that really acid? No, no. But here, you should wipe that off. Now. Oh, okay. I take the towel, hand it to me, and wipe off the splotch in my pants from where Vincent had punched. Oh, the pants. The pants. At least it wasn't an actual acid attack. The what? Dilophosaurus spit only gets more acidic after they reach puberty. I begin to rub away the spittle from my pants with a bit more urgency. Thankfully, he's more me than his mother. Otherwise, you'd need a new pair of pants. Wait, that's an actual thing? Randy laughs. So you must be Damon's new friend from school. Indeed I am. Damon's mom's head pops up at the side of the deck with a tired smile. Hello, ma'am. Thanks for having me. Oh, I didn't know we'd have guests so soon. I would have cleaned up more. And you can just call me Sophia, dear. Speaking of school, Damon told me that you were there. Why'd you be going there today of all days? Honestly, I didn't even realize that today's a holiday. Usually I mark them on my calendar, but it must have flown over my head. You had... I blame the school on this. Let's avoid the fact that let's get the devs out of this for a minute. The fact that you weren't notified to this, even if you were a dino, I think that's just a bit poor. Because right now, it's Black History Month. And there are certain days that you know are holidays and days that you don't know are holidays. Wait, how should I rephrase this? I'm not the best at this. There are actual holidays where you can actually take the day off. The other holidays where you can take the day off, but the school doesn't. That's the thing. But the school should always have some type of notification system, whether it be a calendar in their website or just the local, or not local, the in-school news, if there is any. And even if it's obvious, like Valentine's Day or President's Day. President's Day here, it is a holiday, at least for public schools. It's not for college. So, yeah, there goes my Monday. But you still get notified anyway. I don't know why this isn't the case here. I guess the devs just didn't think about it. Or the dinos are just bastards. I'll just leave it at that. Wait, hold. Did I even read that? Usually I mark them on my calendar, but it must have flown over my head. Okay, that doesn't matter. It's no worries then. That's mainly us dinos who celebrate it. Yeah, Damon told me a bit about it, but I'm not sure I fully understand. In that case, I'd be more than glad to clue you in. It's called Summer's End, and today marks the last warm day of the season. After this, fall and winter start rolling in. Huh. Interesting. Well, this will probably make me sound stupid for asking, but how come you celebrate it? To simply put, the cold might be manageable for warm bloods, but for us reptiles, it's no bueno. So we spend the last day soaking in the sun and enjoying the warm weather, before it starts getting chilly. Because if you don't know, reptiles are cold-blooded. I'm pretty sure if you keep a reptile, you have to have a heater, at least in their environment. Or at least keep them in a place where there's sun. if that is available. Ah, that makes sense. Next thing you know, everyone's wearing extra layers and putting up the heat lamps. Though it apparently used to be ice age levels of frigid back in my granddad's age, so I guess we can consider ourselves lucky. Otherwise, we'd be nothing but a couple popsicles with our tails for sticks. The patriarch lets out a laugh that's as infectious as his son's. He wipes a tear from his eye as he goes back to flipping the meat on the grill. Anywho, we're going to start cooking up the food, so make yourself comfortable. Thank you, sir. I mean, Randy. There's a pool. Nice. While Damon's dad attends to the grill, I move to the banister overlooking the pool. It's filled with a couple of aquatic toys and air-filled floaties. Man, I wish my place had a pool. That's what I wished at first. But, man, I barely use my pool anymore. I still go in there, put my feet in, but I don't actually swim that much. It's a waste, but it's starting to become summer again. Well, I do have extra jeans at home. Ruining one pair won't be a huge issue. Now, on second thought, it'd be real annoying to deal with drying off and going home. I wonder how deep. Hey, that was a little bit late. The hell are you doing here? I was invited? Focus on your face, not the other thing. Not on the boobies. What the heck are you doing here? I live here, moron. Crap, right. Even Damon told me on the way. Anyways. No, really, why are you here? Nobody was at school when I got there. Huh? Yeah, check the doors and everything. Oh, they actually did an— okay, you know what? Scratch that little rant I did. Inko, you're just a retard. Not that retarded, okay? They announced the holiday yesterday in homeroom. Didn't you hear it? That's what Liz said over the PA yesterday? I thought that was the school's anthem or something. No wonder everyone was staring as I saluted. Yeah. Extra chromosomes. I love it. Must have not been paying attention. But yeah. Asked Damien what was up. He said there's some event going on and he invited me. Olivia stinks a bit into the water. Actually, stupid question, but are you really okay to swim? There's that glare again. Of course. Why wouldn't I be? Well, you know. Thankfully, she gets what I'm saying. Sorry? She simply rolls her eyes. I like it in the water. I kinda wish I knew about all this earlier. Oh, well, I'd have brought my trunks. Ew, no. I'm not sharing my pool with you. What? Why not? Oh, damn. Instead of answering me verbally, Olivia's tail whips up some water at me like a large wave. Yo, Inko, come check this out. Olivia takes the opportunity to slink back into the water. I think she's doing a weird version of the dead man's floats. Who doesn't love doing that? Well, whatever. What's fuck. I was about to call him Dylan. What's Dylan yapping about? Yeah, Damien? Well, first, my little bro has something to say to you. Sorry to give you an acid punch, Inky. Looks like he taught his younger sibling about my nickname, too. It's alright, Vinny! Vinny extends his hand for a handshake, though it's obscured by his sleeves. And secondly, we need a few chairs out here. We got folding ones, but also some from the kitchen. Got it. They're cheap wood, not real heavy at all. After the chairs, we can do the table together. Mom be pissed if that got dropped. Why? It's the only one we got. After everything's what? After everything's set, we can play something fun. Kalo man? Vincent grins and bolts back toward the house. Damien chuckles and we both fall after the kid. Ugh. The table drops the few inches we were able to lift it with a hard crash back into the tile. I'd be worried about the cracks, but the floor is already pretty shattered around here from the years. This table must actually be their gold storage, and it's just painted to look like wood. That's the only explanation. We catch our breaths and give our strained muscles a moment to relax. Why can't Olivia help us? She's super strong. Why are they looking at me weird? What is this? Leering. Olivia's enjoying herself in the pool, bro. You don't want to ruin her time. Your chair thing has wheels? We can't... Why don't we use her as a tow truck? We can try. Only she can help. I think it might be a bit small. If you put it on top, but if you tow it, there might be a chance. Nah, no fair. He's gonna go to her room soon. Why can't she help? Hey, come on, not in front of any guests, so yeah? It's true, though. You don't know that. Come on. Damien Mini-Me pouts. Why did you just call it Mini Damien? Excuse me. I think I got a better grip on the table now. Let's try one more time. Okay, I'm ready. Sano. Wait. Huh? What's up? What's happening? Oh! Damien, you bitch-ass nigga. You and your brain. What is it? What is even happening in there? Mom must have been thinking about the plastic table in the garage, not the dining room table, you fucker. How about I just steal your table and you have none? Yeah, you're right. Fucking Vinny. What? Guess we gotta haul this thing back to the dining room, fellas. Great. We lost some segregation right now. After getting the suspiciously heavy table back inside, Demon and I carried a much lighter plastic one out the door. As I catch my breath, I notice the younger dinosaur is gone. Maybe he ran off to do something else. Either way, I guess now's the time to ask. Hey, Damien, my boy. Yeah. What was that about Olivia going to her room? Huh? Oh, sorry, yeah, An awkward silence fills the air for a few moments. It's just... She doesn't really stick around for family events like this, is all. Regular introvert stuff, you know? It's no big deal. And your parents are okay with that? Well, wouldn't they be? She's her own person. Right. She usually makes appearances for food, though. Hey, speaking of food, want to go check on the grill? Why? There's no way the food is done by now. I know, I just like the smell. Oh, alright then. Sweet, let's go. There go. As we make our way over to where Damon's dad is manning the grill, I catch a whiff of the spices and marinades applied to all the meats. Sophia is accompanying him, helping to place the meat on the grill. How's it coming along, Pops? Making anyhow I like him? You know it, son. Have a look for yourselves. He steps aside and lets us gaze at the variety of barbecue set over the flames. The smell of it cooking and symphonic sizzling sound has my mouth watering in seconds. Good, right? I'll say. Wani uses a pair of thongs to grab a piece of steak that looks halfway cooked. The secret is that you gotta let these babies have some time getting seared on each side. That way it really hones into the flame. Splat? Whoops. There's about a silence between everyone as we all stare down at the piece of the meat on the floor. Yeah, it's not too ruined. Hey, Olivia, you want it? A pair of eyes appear over the edge of the pool. Sure, toss it in. You want some chloride in that steak, my guy? What's this now? Randy proceeds to chuck the steaks right into the water as one would do with chum to attract fish. Or if you're in those crocodile farms, it's basically the same thing. Damn. Jeez. Anywho, since you're our first guest, Inko, you get the honor of choosing, getting choice picks. Which one you want? Oh, I don't want to oppose or anything. Ah, nonsense. Besides, better to get in your picks now before the other guests arrive later. Hey, think of it as payback for all the soda and chips you've been getting us. Come again? Well. Guess a burger... Oh, come on, man. I guess a burger is more convenient. I don't get to attend a family barbecue every day. Excellent choice, Zinko. Want it rare, medium rare, or well done? Hey, hey, Zinko, go for the rare. If it's steak tartare, then possibly. But even then. This is a family meeting, and you are not a chef. I do not trust you with rare. Demon licks his lips as he says that. Rare? What the hell? Oh. Carnivores. Right. I'm pretty sure raw burger would kill me. Isn't that what steak tartare is, though? I'll take my burger well done. Yeah, I'm sure you'll want ketchup with it too, huh? Come on, Demon. One well done burg coming up. Yeah, I'm not going to take any chances. Just saying, you're missing out, amigo. I'm pretty sure your mother was just messing with him. We never serve that sort of thing to a guest. There's no way we can afford the soup. Mr. Randy lets out a hearty guffaw as he... Lefts? Lefts? What do you mean? As he leaves the burgers on his grill? It's alright, son. Though it might not look like it, Gator has its share of humans. From what I know, you guys can eat about anything, right? Rami aside. I mean, yeah, I guess. Must be nice to be able to just grab whatever's on sale at the market. Meat prices these days are getting pretty crazy. Are you saying dinos are poor? I have a feeling that is what you're implying at the very least, I mean. I've seen some of that synthetic meat around. Might be cheaper. Why not try? No! How about no? How about... no! I would say love yourself, but no. With that mention, authentic, kill yourself. Yeah, that's what you deserve. Yeah. Is the Impossible Whopper even a thing? I know it has a lot of estrogen. And even then, it doesn't taste that good. I had a little bite of it. Even the grill is disappointed. Sorry. Yeah, it should be. There's one taboo I stumble into head first. Noted. I better change the subject before things get any more awkward. So, hey, Damien. I've been curious this whole time. What exactly is this summer's end celebration anyway? Didn't my dad tell you earlier? It's the last warm day of this year or whatever. Yeah, I get that part, but why is it a holiday? Ah, that. Actually, I don't really remember either. Guess I should have been paying more attention at school. It's a bit concerning he doesn't know this much about his own culture he's actually currently celebrating. Actually, he probably doesn't even need a reason. Why would you? It's just the last warm day of the year. An excuse for get-togethers is fine in my book. The kid flumps down hard on the grass in a way only children can without shattering anything. Ah, and we don't gotta go to school. It's nice and warm, and we get to eat real good. I think those Mayans had the right idea. What? Vinny! Mayans, yeah? Hey, Inko, Are you a ver? Alright, so what were you implying? I don't know much about Mayan culture, but what the fuck was that all about? I'm not gonna poke into that further. It's about time the guests showed up too, right? They'll be here any minute. Oh, Olivia! Across the yard, Olivia contentedly drifted to the middle of the pool. The look came across her face upon hearing Damon's mom, and she began paddling towards the raised deck. Are you going in so soon? Yeah? Are you sure you don't want to wait until the others get here? Yeah. Wait till the food's ready so we can all eat together. I'd rather not. I just have a lot of art stuff I have to do. Sorry. Damien's little brother steps out from the small deck. But you said we'd play sometime today. She tries to back her unturned tone up with a shaky smile. Maybe later, Vinny. Have fun? Okay. She lifts herself from the pool and kneels atop her chair. I'm confused at how her legs work, but my best guess is she perhaps only... Oh, what? I'm confused at how her legs work, but my best guess is that perhaps they only do above the knee. Alright. I think the table is just about set. No, we really are just waiting on the others. Damien, has your friend texted you at all? Yeah. Liz said she'd be here about now. Oh, it's Liz! Nice. She's bringing her uncle, too. Oh, snap, that's nice. I'll bust out the brewskis then. In fact... Damien shields his eyes and looks upward behind me. I turn too, but at this angle, I can't see anything. Yeah! They're in the front yard. I'll go get them. Damon rushes through the back door into the house. A moment later, he emerges again, as if to show off the new guests. Come on, don't make it weird. Hi, everyone. There she is. H, there you go. Same as usual. I just noticed a few scales on Damien's tear there. Oh, Inko, you're here. Yeah, I got roped in. Neat. Come on, Uncle Mike. Through here. Hey, now I'm not that old. Oh my god. That is not what we meant when we said get a gold chain. I don't even know where the hell you would get that, other than online. A giant figure lumbers through the doorway. That is not what I told him to get. Hey, Michael. Randy, how have you been? The two pat each other's backs and give a firm handshake. Doing good, doing good. How about yourself? What's that ridiculous getup? It's a Mardi Gras. Haha. No, nothing like that. I've just been trying to relate a bit more to the younger generation recently. It seems we're just too different these days and all. No, come on, leave that stuff to the kids. Then he sees me. Huh. Mr. Ferris? You know him? Yeah, we've met. He takes the same train as me. He's been helping me out. I recommend I try this chain out. Liz jerks her head in my direction fiercely. I'm gonna get it later. Jesus. Oh god, am I really regretting the handshake now. I think he popped out all my bones at once. Damn. In the hand though? Fuck. The food will be ready soon. Inko, your turn on the grill. Oh, don't worry, kid. All you gotta do is keep an eye on the meat and make sure they don't catch on fire. Damien's father leaves after I nod. The rest too, heading to where Damien, Vinny, and I had just set the chairs and table. Turning to the grill with a grimace, I swallow my nerves and take up the tongs. Right now, nothing to worry about. Okay, nothing bad so far. Hey, what? Oh. Sorry. Hey, Liz, what are you doing here? Oh, everyone else is talking about Randy's cooking, and I figured I'd see what's on the menu. What do you think I'm doing? Why on earth are you getting my uncle dressed like he's going to be in a music video? He asked for help, excuse me? You thought that was good help? Yes, he just didn't take it right. He would look good with a proper gold chain. I think he would look good. Or maybe even those gold chains with the cross on it. Which is very small, and then the cross. No, we probably got a cross from the boat or some shit. Oh, hold on, I got some work stuff. My new tentative return work date is crazy. Ah, fuck. Well, I have the weekends up, but goddamn. I don't get money! I get no money, I'm part-time. Me no get money. I'm gonna have to do Uber. This is so depressing. I am having, I guess, a breakdown while I'm playing this visual novel. What a time to be alive. Across the yard, Vinny's jumping at a shiny object. Mr. Ferris caves and lends it to him. See? Problem solved. Ignoring how Vinny now is strutting around like a gangster. Ah, man, whatever. What's actually cooking? A motion to the silver trays spread out next to the grill. Are there silver trays? You are lying. That's a hot dog, 2 patties, and a kebab. You are lying to me all about all those cuts. It's a lot of meat. I bet so. Actually, aren't you a herbivore, Liz? I am, but I think Damien thought ahead for me. Wait, wasn't that the salad I brought? I know he wouldn't forget about me like that. Anyways, is Olivia out here? She was just in the pool. Decided to go inside. Liz's head is still for a moment, as if she's in thought. Apparently it's a common thing with her. Yeah. I was hoping she'd have stuck around for once. So she does this often? Every time Damien's folks throw a party, she slips away to her room. Sometimes see her at the window. At her window. Her eyes motion me to turn and look at a particular window. I can't really see from this angle. Why would now be any different then? Liz shoots me a knowing look. What? Well, I figured she was opening up a little to you. I mean, I guess? To some degree. Not like I have any frame of reference. At best, I can kind of talk to Olivia now. Something's burning. What? Did you hiss at me? No. Then what? Oh god! Spinning around, I see that something has caught on fire. Oh, there is smoke there. Nice. I grab whatever it is with the tongs and flail it around. When the air would put it out. It works well enough, but it's pretty burnt. Well, that one's a lost cause. I gave the piece of charcoal a careful look. Yeah, it doesn't look edible in the least. I put it to the side and take a turn back to face Liz. Anyway, what were you saying about Olivia opening up? Yeah, it's strange, but also good. Certainly a bit surreal, after all this time. Liz lets out a big sigh and shrugs. Well, it's a shame, but it is what it is. Alexia played Tame Impala. Borderline. Anyway, I want to go catch up with the others. See you around. Bye-bye. Liz returns to the rest of the gathering, leaving me alone with the grill once again. Burnt piece of meat aside, the rest of the food is looking good. Still, I'm not exactly the best grill master. Not like it matters too much to Damien's folks. Whatever food's actually cooked or not is purely an aesthetic matter. A couple more flips, and the meat is brown and sizzling, which is good enough in my book to put them along with the other finished pieces. I think I'm about done with my shift. Damien's turn was next. He's just going to be wrapping up these last few things. It doesn't take me long to spot him chatting with Liz. He's enraptured with whatever guaranteed concept discussion they're having. Hey, Damien. Damien's frill things perk up a bit as he turns around to face me. Your turn on the grill. Aye, you got it, hombre. He waves Liz over and takes firm hold of the spatula. Spatula? Are they not tongs? Okay, time to get some more. He suddenly pauses as his eyes fall upon the charred remains of a once juicy and savory piece of meat. I'd give it a bite. He picks up the piece of meat and inspects it before chopping it down with a single bite. Top lad. Okay, I'll finish cooking the last pieces. Inky, if you'd be an awesome dude, can you start serving the others what's ready to chow on? I give Damien a nod and grab the tray of cooked meat. I take the tray over to the eagerly waiting crowd with all the care to be expected from someone surrounded by a very hungry meat-eating saurian. Upon seeing the platter of delectable and edible flesh, stop whatever they are doing, begin to gather around the table. And then I said, well, it's 'cause you look like a student yourself, miss. Ha! Oh, that's rich coming from you. Oh my lord. Yeah. What a lad. Meat. There goes that Brain rot popping off once more. Is finally here, Vincent. Now remember your manners. Hopefully with my salad too. Seems like everyone's having a pretty good time with their meal. They even eat the ones that I cooked. Though I can see Damon's little brother make a slight face of disgust. Still winds up chomping on the meat anyway. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with how my cooking turned out. I take a seat next to Damien. Got some Pokemon Go going. Ah, shit. I take a seat next to Damon and Liz and prepare my meal before I dig in. Gotta go with the tried and true. Ketchup and nothing more. No A1 sauce. No Worcestershire sauce. No, actually, would you even have Worcestershire sauce with meat? I think you do. At least with some, like, sausage. I don't know. Whatever. With my burger prepared, I go in for my first bite. Gotta say, Damon's dad did a great job with the patty. So, what do you think, Inko? I give a thumbs up and smile as best as I can with a full mouth. The elder dinosaur gives me a toothy, sauce-stained grin in return. I can see where Damon gets that toothy grin of his. Savoring the well-cooked meat patty and buns with each bite, I slowly lose myself in the party's mood. Though I feel more ancillary for a minute, seeing the adults lost in work talk while Demon and Liz are handling the excitable Vinny. Humming around a mouthful of burger, my eyes wander. That's a fucking Yanma raid. The entire yard is smaller than mine. There are tons of toys scattered in the low-cut grass. Not too many plants either. Just the grass and a couple of shrubs running along the fence. The word quaint comes to mind. Maybe intimate. I could picture the kinds of events that happen back here. I shake my head, clearing my photographer's mind away. It's Damon's place. Private property. I have to ask before I do anything camera related. Thinking about it though, I do have my camera, securely stored in my backpack inside the home. A part of me considers grabbing it, and I'll look back toward the house. I spy someone's certain fuck. I feel like that was a run-on sentence. A part of me considers grabbing it, and as I look back toward the house, comma, I spot a certain someone at their window. Olivia leers out across the yard. She's too far away to tell what exactly she's staring at. That must be her room then. Her gaze shifts a bit. I still can't see what she's looking at, but it is in my direction. Or Damien. He's sitting next to me. I carefully trace where her eyes are focused, leaning to the side and slowly coming to. The plate in my hand? Checking back, she's laser focused on something. I wonder. I slowly lift the plate and Olivia's head tilts up with it. I lowered and her head tilts downward. You're just toying with her, man. Okay. Funny Instagram reel over. A part of me wants to test this further. Except that it'd be a real waste of food. Whatever illusion she was under is shattered with a shake of her head. I can hear Olivia's annoyed growl from here as she turns her snout up at me and returns to whatever she was doing. So she does want some. Why not come out? Well, I'm sure nobody would mind if I just brought a plate in and left it. Besides, My fingers are sticking from all the finger food. To the point where they stick to my paper plates. It's actually kind of gross. I remember why I avoid it normally. I can see why, but at the same time, you don't have to wash it. Ungluing my fingers from the plate, Damon's mother notices my plight. You can use the kitchen sink for that, Nico. Or the pool. Sticking my thoroughly marinated fingers into the pool? That just seems like a future issue for whoever has to clean up later. Thank you, ma'am. I think I'll use the sink. Damon's already gone up for the thirds, so there's plenty. I load up a new paper plate with steak and whatever remains of the ribs and discreetly head inside. Thankfully, the sliding door is partially open. Just enough so that I can use my foot to push it the rest of the way open. There's a coffee table in the living room. Is it the one all the way to the right? Whatever. That's a good place as any. And the kitchen's right there. I'll just rinse my hands off a bit. Making liberal use of the dish soap, I start scrubbing my hands thoroughly. While I feel the stickiness to start to unstick itself, I look out the window. Damon's parents seem to be focused on Vinny, but Damon's still shooting looks to the left. The hyperactive hybrid shoots up from his seat, disappearing from view. I wonder where he... Whoa! Went to the pool. Dang, clothes still on and all. Kid was serious about washing hands in the pool. Man, I could have gone for a dip myself. The AC in here makes a huge difference. Must be 90 degrees out today. There's still plenty of soda, so I'm not in danger of dehydration, at least. But, geez, I'm only noticing just how warm I still am from stepping inside. I'm surprised there's no steam rising for me. Maybe if you were actually, I don't know, working out or doing a sport. It looks a little red too. Good thing I didn't bring any sunscreen. Bet so. Crap. It's not that bad yet. Maybe the paints have some sunscreen around? No, they're reptiles. They wouldn't have any. Maybe I'll just have to deal with it. Maybe just have to deal with it. My knuckles start hurting from being wrung so much. The smell isn't gone yet, though. Anyway, should be clean enough to... Oh, hey! Both of us are frozen still, locked in a staring contest. I don't know if that's better or not. The steak shoved in her mouth. She stares like a deer caught in headlights. She spits the steak back on the plate in her lap and grips the insides of her sleeves. It takes me a moment to collect myself to muster up some conversation. Yeah. Delivery came in. You want a soda with that? The joke goes unlaughed at. Har har. I tried. May as well. Hmm? Someone a bit autistic? Need to get to the fridge. Oh, sorry. Sorry? I grabbed steps to the side to give Olivia enough space. She rolls herself over to the fridge, opens it up, and rummages through. We exchange a few awkward glances, to the point that it's palpable in the air. So, what are you doing? Getting a soda? The kid's taking your spot in the swimming pool. That's fine. I'm just gonna go crash in my room. But there's still a party going on outside? I'm busy with arts. Stuff. Stuffing the soda can in her coat pocket, Olivia redirects herself, and, with a flick of her tail, closes the fridge shut. But what about the party? What about it? Still going on. And, look, I got stuff to work on. Even though it's a holiday, it seems like the perfect time to get together with friends and family, and I'm not their family if you haven't noticed. I'm not going to be here for much longer. That's a new look from her. Was it because of something I said? Olivia? What? There's a couple different things dancing atop my tongue that I wish to say. Some would be too intrusive, especially after what she just said. Shit. However, one sticks out the most. Especially after she had brought up working on it. I generally want to see Olivia's process. Would you, mind some company? What? Seems pretty empty in the house to be by your lonesome, so maybe it'd be nice to hang out. Plus, I've been wanting to see your art for a while. Especially as I recall her freshman piece that's displayed right next to the principal's office. I'll even show you some of my stuff. I have a portfolio drive in my backpack after all. I have to hold back my laugh as a silly strangled noise of surprised confusion escapes her mouth. Is that an okay then? No, it's just... I don't want anyone else in my room. Then how about the living room? I motion at the well-loved couch nearby. She hums in thought for a moment. Are you really that interested? Maybe. Yes. I've been wanting to see your work ever since I found out that the cityscape piece in that gala was yours. Olivia clutches her hands together tightly. Okay, fine, fine. If you're so interested, you can watch. She wheels herself back towards a shut door. Oh, jeez. Ah, right. Need to get my stuff set up first, though. Sure, I'll be here, on the couch. I kind of feel bad for missing out on the party too, but I doubt I'll ever get another chance like this. Olivia returns with a small easel, already set up with a half-finished painting. Oh, hey! You know, I know I put Hammond in the last thumbnail. I'm gonna put Hammond here again. Maybe even some not working or not responding shit. We'll see. I have a particular Hammond moment I'm thinking of. Actually, no, I don't remember what it was, but it did involve this Essel, whatever you call it. She's pretty close to me. I can feel her thigh barely brush against mine. I'll try to paint it no mind. The painting looks like a bust of a nondescript dino guy. Although, with how vibrant these guys are, it could easily be a portrait of someone specific. This isn't that good. Wow, okay. She rips the page off and crumples it in her hands. Starting over, huh? Then? Don't interrupt. She takes a deep breath. The paintbrush nears the canvas, slowly and gracefully, although it's clear her nerves are getting to her. Okay. Wait. Olivia looks down for a moment before she jerks her head back up, her face gaining a shield. Dude, why'd you scooch so close to me? I didn't? You're the one who sat next to me. Uh-oh. She looks away for a moment, really realizing how over the top her reaction was. Olivia then does a double take at me, her brows furrowing. What's wrong with your skin? I was born like this. Shut up, that's not... You know what? Yes it is. Yes it is. But I mean, it's red. Oh, yeah, I think I'm sunburnt. As I look over the red splotch on my arm, Olivia raises a hand and touches it. Ow! Why? Jeez, that really hurts? Yeah, it does. I didn't think to get any sunscreen on the way over. There wouldn't happen to be any here, right? Point taken. Ah, there you go. You silly, silly goose. But... there's some of those spiky plants outside. Aloe something, I think? Aloe verde. Just snap a leaf off. Is's pain won't care. Probably. I think I've heard something about that plant before. Yeah? Alright, guess I'll give it a shot. I get up and head back to the outdoor, or front door, damn. Lo and behold, there were in fact a number of those spiky plants around. I walk up to the nearest one and carefully grab the leaf in the spot with dull spikes. It bends and snaps off pretty easily. Man, this looks about good enough to eat, but it probably tastes awful. Is it really good for curing sunburnt skin? Back inside, Olivia's started painting again. She gazes intently at the page. And a plate of food I had brought and had been cleaned. Olivia holds one last rubber rib in her mouth, like a cigarette. It waggles up and down between the teeth. When she sees me she crunches the bone in two and swallows the last of it whole. I bring up the aloe leaf. This it? She nods and extends a hand to grab it. I hand her the thick leaf, and she extends a single claw. When she scratches the edge of the skin, she makes quick work peeling the husk off. You do that often? Not me. Sophia uses it to make smoothies for the family, and healing salves for Vinny. What are salves? They're real pretty too. Olivia blinks, coughs, and grimaces. To, paint, I mean. Natural, homemade healing recipe, huh? Gonna have to ask that for later. Could come in handy down the line. Move to remove my jacket so the alloy can be applied properly. But I don't get far before I notice Olivia's face turning a darker shade again. No! No need to remove your jacket. Just roll up your sleeves and put the jelly on your neck. She hands me now exposed aloe jelly, all the while doing her best not to lock eyes with me. After rolling up my sleeves, I scoop out a dollop of the opaque substance. The feeling of relief hits me the moment I spread it across my neck. Man, this feels good. I start applying more to my nose, cheeks, and more importantly, the top of my head. As I do, I watch Olivia continue her painting, taking extra attention to brush strokes. The way she moves it down the canvas with such smoothness and gentleness shows her level of concentration. Not too rushed, but also not that overly focused on the art either. Using the last of the aloe to cover my arms, I am fully covered in the rudimentary remedy. I take a second to throw the husks away in the kitchen trash, catching a glimpse of the party outside. Everyone looks like they're having a good time out there. Except for Mrs. Sophia, who's currently trying to chase a very soaked Vinny with a towel. Funny. Back on the couch, Olivia's painting is starting to make a more defined shape. Unlike the cityscape piece, however, it looks more organic. She continues to paint in silence, occasionally doing a quick glance at me to see if I'm still watching. I don't want to poke at Olivia for no reason, but this might just be my only chance to ask. Hey, Olivia. Your family, the Paynes. They seem like a lively bunch. What's that supposed to mean? Like, I knew Damien was eccentric, but I can see he gets it from the rest of your family. First of all, the Paynes are my godparents. Secondly, yeah, they are. So, how long have you known them for? Olivia pauses for a moment mid-brushstroke, but then continues. Practically my whole life. Damon and I have known each other since we were carpet crocs. And his parents have known my dad since, well, forever. Since before we were even neighbors. Friends of the family? Pretty much. Whole reason why I'm living with them. Her muzzle clamps shut. Forget what I just said. The words were spoken with a tone tinged bitter with something. A tone I felt very familiar with whenever my own family's brought up. Sure. The only sounds left now are her brushstrokes on the canvas. My focus turns back to the patch of blotchy red and pale acrylic oil slowly forming across the white expanse. Occasionally, Olivia's gray eyes would glance my way before going back to her work. I think it's a portrait of me. Compared to the more rapid pace of time-lapse art videos I had watched, she was more deliberate with each of her movements. Pretty obvious since most of those were done digitally, another thing I had not considered. Still, staring at the painting in progress itself, there's something uncanny about it. Come on, man, you gotta catch on. Should have catched on a minute ago. Now it's more formed. Definitely looking like something. Cupping my chin with one hand in contemplation, I use the other to try and trace out the peachy pale and vibrant red colors. Olivia looks back to me again. A glint of something shines through her eyes. Hold that pose now. Hey! How long have you been using me as a layman doll? Her hand fails to cover up the snort that comes from her nose, followed by a gripping-like cackle. Yeah. Consider it the price to see my process. I want a refund. Yeah. Nope. Looking again, it's slowly becoming an oil bust on my burnt face. Like looking in a mirror, eh? Can't you at least get my good angle? Nope. Turning back to the mural do Melanaoma, Olivia starts adding a blotch of cream by my head. A sigh escapes my lips. Hey, I stay still. Why? I'm not that red. Another high-pitched giggle comes out of Olivia. It's called artistic license. Well, it needs to be renewed. So, despite being the butt of her joke, I feel myself smiling. Must be the new sounds from her. It's the first time I think I've seen her happy. Outside of Anakin's class. I'm just gonna call that man Anakin from now on. And yeah, the laughter of hers is kind of infectious. The silence returns, though the mood feels much lighter. I feel so stiff now. Don't know how long I've been holding this pose. If I had to guess, the sunlight from the sunlight filtering into the house, it's at least been an hour. Mural du Mel... What? Mural del Malal... Ah, bloody hell. Mural del Melanoma was almost done, and it was staring back at me with the most intense eyes. Olivia's attention was left on one final detail. The hand holding my chin. I'm thankful she finished the sunglasses first, because the reflected light from the sliding back door had been searing my retina. Damn. Olivia. Hush. She turns her head and focuses entirely on the hand held by my ear. Pupils moving rapidly to try and take in every last detail. Her fingers twitch as her hand hovers over the painted hand. Is she moving faster than before? Possibly. I don't know. There you go. Her eyes are now shifting between my hand and my eyes. Her hand is now shaking, and a growing redness suffused her face. The more she looks toward my eyes, the more her arm shakes and face brightens. Finally, she turns away from me entirely, bringing both of her arms with her and away from me and the canvas. Okay. Okay? Her cheeks puff out as she exhales her held breath. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, yeah, that's something. Looks a bit off, but it is something. Finally, she turns her cherry red face to the canvas and inspects the near complete portrait. I'll come back to this later. Can I... Yeah, you can drop your hand now. Finally. I lay back on the couch, feeling my spinal cord pop in rapid succession. I said your hand. Can't. I try to stretch my arm in front of me. And because of my stiffened muscles, my forearm is pulled back toward my face. I repeat the motion several times, the movement helping to ease the muscle until finally my arm doesn't feel spring-loaded. While I was busy trying to fix my arm, Olivia was packing up the canvas. That's about it. Go join the others, or whatever. She drags the canvas, Essel and acrylic tubes back to her room. I wonder if she'll keep that one. And I wonder if she'll stay in her room again. You've been inside for a while. I don't think anyone outside has noticed we've been gone. Vinny and Damon seemed to accept that Olivia would stay inside. But... wait. I've caught her a bit off guard. Oh, wow. Okay. Here you go. Return. Okay, I just had a little coughing fit for a few seconds. So we can either invite Olivia or convince her why her family needs her out there. We did invite her before. You just kept on saying no. I think convincing might be the best way of action. Maybe it wouldn't hurt if you took a break and went outside. Just for a few minutes. What? I mean, it could help you decompress. If this is you trying to get me to join the party, it isn't working. I don't mean it like that. Then what? Look, Inko. Mr. and Mrs. Payne already have Damon and Vinny to handle. Meanwhile, I'm just extra weight for them to carry. That seems a bit harsh. And it's like I said, soon enough I'll be out of the house and out of their hair. The most I can do for them at this point is not be in the way. And it was every argument she had. They are the kind of arguments that come out of desperation and guilt, to convince herself it's for the good of everyone else, everybody. But doesn't she see that pushing them away just makes it worse? They willingly have her here because they love her, and yet she tries to remove herself. Anyone would be lucky to come home to family like this. No amount of wealth could substitute that kind of emotional support they offer her. They're doing their best to take care of you, Olivia. Damon's always by his side, and he seems like a nice little brother. Well, Mr. and Miss Payne, have your best interests at heart. She's not making eye contact anymore, but she's listening intently. This is all stuff she's known already. Wouldn't you want to reciprocate their affection? It's the least you could do. What the hell are you telling me about my own family and friends like you know better? Ah. With nothing else to say, I make my way towards the sliding door. At least I tried. Wait. I'll go. There you go. That's the spirit. Really? Thought about it, and you're right. If it'll make him happy, I guess I'll try. There's a twinge of shame in her voice, but that's to be expected after an internal struggle. I'm glad you came around. The back door squeaks so back open. Even with sunglasses, I wince at the sudden brightness. I take a step out and stretch my back, working out the last bit of stiffness from my shoulders. Olivia waits still at the threshold of the door. What are you waiting for? A curtain call? With a grin, I draw the sliding door even wider. With a beckoning wave, attempt to usher Olivia out as if I were her personal attendant. Cut that out. Don't make it weird. Despite her words, her tone is more humored than annoyed with me. Relax, nobody was even looking. It looks like there's definitely no more food left. About right. I'm getting a bit of nostalgia because this sounds a bit like something out of Super Mario Galaxy. As Olivia rolls down a small wooden ramp I hadn't noticed, we catch Damon on the bottom step. Well, at least there's wheelchair access. Actually, no, it's right there. Right behind, Olivia. Right under her tail. Olivia? At the table, heads turned toward us. Looks of surprise etched on the faces of most of them. Instead of answering him verbally, Olivia's hands come up in a nervous wave. The rest of the party resumes their prior discussions, although maybe a bit more livelier than before. Hey, cool to see you out here again. Hey, Damon, what are you all the way over here for? I can't stand to be by Liz's uncle when he's eating. Gets those fibrous teeth. Ugh. Like blue whales have. Yeah, freaks me out. His dentist must have a fortune. Must make a fortune. Ah, yeah. Hey, Olivia. What are you doing back here? Out here? You forgot something? No, I just thought it'd be good to enjoy the weather while it lasts. Damien perks up with his frills undulating. No, Damien, stop that. Olivia quivers and as Damien's grin grows wider and frills start moving faster. Ew, stop it. Even I'm getting unnerved by how those things move. Damien. Sorry. You know those things got a mind of their own. Finally, those weird flaps still. Dude, you were just complaining about Mr. Ferris and his teeth. At least he can keep his mouth shut. Hey, I could always wear a beanie. No, you can't. Remember the last time you tried? But Damon and Olivia share a laugh over some event they're privy to. When they finish, Damon asks the million-dollar question. So, are you going to join in, or... She turns her head away, my way, and I give her a supportive thumbs up. Yeah. Damon finally stands from the step and we all start heading for the table. Each partygoer greets us when we approach. The loudest from? Livy! Hey. Finally came to play again. The rambunctious boy hoots and hollers as he bounces circles around her. Olivia huddles her arms and looks aside in my direction, feeling the stares from the table. Give her another reassuring thumbs up. Actually, this is perfect. Thank you, Vinny. This is something Olivia's able to give, and she was so worried about just taking. Hope she goes for it. I'm a little tired, Vinny. What? No, come on, Livy. You promised we'd play today. Like old times. Please, do it for Mr. Beast. Oh, alright, you win. I did promise. Wanna play cannon then? Yeah, cannon. Alright then, ready? Round loaded. Fire! Just fucking eat that boy. Oh god, this is a bad idea. Woo! Oh, hole in one. We fucking love Wii Sports in this house. What? Randy! Relax yourself, Vinny's still young. Michael, Vinny, be careful. I'm okay, Mom. Phew, have you gotten stronger, Olivia? No, shut up. Anyway, can we do it again, Livy? Olivia smiles and pats his head. It's weird seeing it, but as she readies Vincent for another lunch, the Gator girl has a bright, toothy smile never thought she had. Fucking hell. Where did she go? Whatever. Mr. Payne? Haha, woo! Alright, I get it. Vincent! Yeah, Dad? No more cannon today. Olivia and Vincent share a disappointed look. Now, there's a lot more things you two can do. Vincent perks up and immediately washes off. Oh, I know. Olivia turns back to the rest of the group with an uneasy smile. Miss Payne, steps forward, her hands held up and wavering. Olivia? Hi, Auntie. Now it's Mrs. What the hell? Mrs. Payne and her husband approach, both with nervous smiles. When she speaks, it's with a certain restraint, holding her excitement back. As though worried if it showed too much, she'll change her mind and go back in. I didn't miss much, right? I'm so glad you came out, dear. The older woman kneels in front of her and wraps her arms around Olivia. Hey, it's been too long, Lace. Lace? Randy's hand ruffles her hair while his other arm also encircles both Olivia and Sophia, while Olivia does her best to avoid his palm. I can see the tiny smiles on her face. Time seemed to pick up speed after Olivia had come out. Damon and his father returned to the grill, managed to prep and cook a final serving of meaty goodness for an early dinner. I decided I could go for seconds. Got a few scraps of this and that. Nearly dropped my food when I got a rough pat on the shoulder from behind. Is it the dude? Yes, that's Mr. Payne. He looks down at me with a thankful smile. Miss Payne and Mr. Ferris had continued their conversation till Mr. Ferris's throat ran dry. And the rest of us had to contend with a hyperactive child with an armory of foam dart guns. Of course, the dart guns. I felt bad for Liz. She'd become a one-woman shooting gallery for the boy. Let me guess, in the neck. And Olivia. And me. And Damon, but at least he looked apologetic about it. But things are winding down. The food is officially all gone. Everyone is exhausted physically and mentally. And it's thoroughly satisfied emotionally. Oh hey, she's in the pool. Olivia pads by me, having returned to the pool to cool down and stretch out. There was just one thing to really cap us off. Oh, okay, everyone. You and your... Excuse me, sir. I hollered to everyone currently on the deck. Group up nicely for me. Looking through the viewfinder of my propped-up camera, I readjust the focus to ensure everyone is captured perfectly in the shot. Alright, on 3, give me your biggest smiles. 1... Wait! Olivia turns away from the camera, looking toward Damien. With a grin, Damien waits for me. Dude, you gotta be in this too. There's nods and words of agreement from everyone. Well, it's been a while since I used this mode, so why not? Setting the time delay, along with sports mode. I'm sure with 10 rapid succession shots, at least one of them will be perfect. And I'm gonna always do some post-production on it too. Ensuring that the focus is still fine, I click the shutter button and keep the count in mind. 30? Bloody hell, 30? 29, 28. By 13, I've settled myself next to Damien and Olivia. Above Olivia. I think this will be the thumbnail. Alright, 9, 8, 7. Oh. I feel something wrap around my ankle and press against my back on 4. 3, 2, 1, eh! Nice. Hell yeah. Wait. Okay. My camera flash goes off 10 times as I'm pushed over by Damien and pulled into the pool by Olivia. September 25th. We should be past the demo, boys. It's been nearly a full month and things are starting to feel natural in school now. Well, at least compared to my old schools. Except now I've actually made some good friends. I'm pretty sure we're good friends anyways. Don't really know how to measure friendship. Outside of that party a few days ago, I haven't hung out with any of them outside of school. Our friends just hung out of school, and good friends did stuff outside of school. Where does that put us? Well, it's still early in the school year. I might end it soon though, that's the thing. My throat is absolutely parched. I'll figure out the friendship conversion rate at some point. And it's not like I'm rushing either. Shades, focus! Leaving my current thoughts, I realize I have been in the middle of climbing a rock wall in the gymnasium. Y'all fucking do that shit? Huh, why was I spacing out again? Oh, nice. Oh, right. All the blood rushing to my head. Damn, okay. Alright, peel yourself off my majestic gym floor and hit the showers. Damn. Phew! Made it just in time. I take my seat right next to Olivia and let myself relax for a second. Olivia is, as usual, doodling away on her notebook. I take a quick peek at her new work, curious to see who's trying to turn into a caricature today. Instead, the page is filled with various scribbles of what looks to be a rat. The only piece of shading for its fur is just on its head, save for a white spot around its right eye. Looks like the same one she doodled on the note we passed around in history class. The myriad mural shows it in various poses and scenarios, some basic and some pretty creative. There's even one wearing a cape, wielding a ridiculously giant swing needle like a sword. These rat doodles of yours are pretty cute. Thanks. Actually, that reminds me. Look who else I drove over the weekend. She flips a couple pages of her sketchbook and holds it up for me to see. Much to my surprise, it's none other than Mia. Ooh, I want to see that. I want to see that shit right now. Olivia decided to draw her as what I can only describe in the most flattering of ways as a druggy harlot. And I think many people on R34 would absolutely love to see that. Possibly me included. Her clothes are even more ripped than her usual attire. Her jacket is filled with all kinds of unflattering patches, and her hair is styled into a gaudy mohawk. Mohawk? Oh, wait, hold up. I might not have played Snoop Game, but I did mention I did watch some playthroughs. Wasn't Fang there? Wait, was she in a mohawk, or was she just have, I don't know, barely any hair? Not bald, but like hair just encompassing the scalp. I don't know if she had patches. I don't even know if she had a jacket. It kind of reminds me of that for some reason. So yeah, unflattering patches, and her hair is styled into a gaudy mohawk that only distracts slightly from her face full of piercings and rings. Yeah, Fang and that ending didn't look like that. In fact, she has a couple of rings piercing her eyelids, to the point that I think it would be impossible to keep her eyes open from their weight. And that's not even getting to all those tattoos that Olivia has drawn on Mia's face. Can't help but let out a snicker at the sight. You like? You like? Yes, Kojima. She's sporting a smug grin as she looks my way. I mean, it's funny, but how can she even breathe with all those nose rings? Doesn't need to. She's full of hot air already. Wild. Absolutely mogged. The girl chuckles at her own joke. I bet if she saw it, steam would blow it out of her ears. I guess I can make that sound effect. Yeah, she stomp around uselessly and then do nothing else. Seems like you have a pretty good idea on how she works. She's just predictable. It's not rocket science. Oh, that's fair. Oh, no. Wait, hold up. We haven't seen him since the beginning. You're run around by a pair of students. I recognize them, though I only know one of their names. I think we only got the one of the white girl, right? Lunara? Yep, there you go. Yo, Inko, my homie. So I saw that you submitted for the contest, and I just love it. It was so good I just had to show it to my friend. Yeah, man. I just had to come see who made it when Leonard told me all about it. She told me, I was like, oh my god, I just knew when I saw you had that the autistic spirit. There you go. That's better. Pretty damn fantastic, especially for a newbie. I'm a bit taken aback by her backhanded compliments. Still, it is a compliment. The first real one I've had since coming to St. Hammond. I wonder what Richard Hammond would think of it as school. Actually, did he go to art school? I think he did. I think he mentioned that in the Top Gear special Gear Force or whatever. Like, renovating someone's yard or whatever. Apparently, once you go to designs or art school, you can do plans or whatever. Like, plan out a garden, plan out a building. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually true. Maybe. Maybe not. About my art, I mean. Oh my gosh, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Kiara, it's so nice to meet you. Yeah, likewise. Cool. I mean, it's not that great of a piece. It's just something I had on hand. Last minute? Damn, you're selling yourself way too short there. Yeah, your work is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'm thinking we should hang out sometime. Oh, you slut. Try trying to get into his pants. Oh shit, the bell's ringing soon. Already? Damn. It was nice seeing you again, Inko. Keep up the great work. Be seeing you later. Yeah, be seeing you real soon, Inko. Okay. I can't help but smile as my new friends, friend, wave their goodbye and depart. Oh fuck, did I? Okay. A heady feeling of joy washing through my head as I replay their words of praise repeatedly. In the corner of my eye, Olivia's smile reflects the overwhelming cheer I'm feeling. Though it seems to vanish the moment I look her way. Seems like you're becoming the talk of the school. I mean, I hope that I get some positive feedback about my work, but I didn't realize it would be that good. Olivia chews her lip in contemplation before turning to me. Say, Inko, can I see your submission? Sure, give me a sec. Luckily I'm prepared, as not only do I have my portfolio drive, but I finally set up a cloud drive for it. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! It's as simple as opening up the application on my phone and swiping to the exact digital top. I know how fucking clouds work, okay? Yeah, and I present that shit to Olivia. Ta-da! I consider it my magnum opus. Magnum opus. I finally got to say it. Keep a copy of it on your phone? I've got my whole portfolio in cloud storage. I learned it was good practice from a couple of artist blogs. So, what do you think? Oh, Olivia squints at my phone as she does her best to formulate her opinion. It's, nice. The composed of it is really something. You mean composition? Yeah, that. You did great, Inko. Getting a compliment from Olivia for my work feels a bit alien to me. And maybe, just maybe, this was the start of something new. Yeah, I can almost feel it now. Incognito. Oh my god, that's your name, Incognito? Ho ho! You're funny, Des. You're very funny. Ace photographer, capable of capturing masterpieces through a photo lens. Yeah, that had a nice ring to it. Olivia must see my self-congratulatory grin because her own drops. Alright, you did good. Don't let it get to your head. When the grin remains, she forces it off by elbowing me in the chest. Ugh! Warned you. That's going to leave a bruise. With that exchange behind us, Olivia and I get ready for class. I think I'll save it here too. Actually no. Go to second page. Yes. Very lovely.
Yo no sé cuál fue la razón. Si yo te estaba dando todo mi amor, estoy destrozado.